Performing Gaming 420.
I met Amy Dumas in 1998 at an indie show. Met her very briefly at this point. And I remember from the very first time I saw her, I remember she was real green and messed up a lot of stuff in her match. I wasn't great then either. I'm still not, but I remember thinking like, wow, this girl has heart, because she really tried extremely hard to do something different and to stand out. And you could tell too she was an entertainer. There was something about her that you just had to gravitate towards her, that drew you towards her. It was obvious right from the first time I ever met her. Actually stayed in touch with her. We exchanged numbers. A few months later, we had a show somewhere out in the mountains of North Carolina, and that was the first night we actually got to hang out. We came back to Charlotte, myself and Amy, and I think we had some other people with us. I'm sure Jeff was there, because Jeff and I are inseparable. And we went to a club that night. I remember myself and Amy got hammered and hung out all night, and we had a blast, and ended up being a really cool chick. And I was like, wow, this is a really cool chick. And the thing that surprised me about her is I dug her and I wanted to like hang out with her again, but Amy at that point didn't fit what I figured was like my vision of my perfect woman. Yes, I was one of those guys. Sorry. Sue me. As time went on, stayed in touch with Amy. She lived in Richmond. I lived right here on BCR. BCR, baby. Amen. It's a religious term, BCR. And stayed in contact with her. You know, every couple months we would see each other a little bit. Amy eventually went to work for the original ECW, and before you knew it, she actually was working for WWE. And myself, Jeff, and Amy were all put together as Matt, Jeff, and Lita as Team Extreme. And we were great together because Amy really fit in with us. She was fearless. She wrestled just like myself and Jeff, except for the the leg drop she did that time, which we call the old Asso drop, which if she even watches this, she'll laugh at it. I remember asking her, she did a leg drop to Trish from the second. I said, well, have you ever, because she would mimic people's moves, have you ever done that before? And she's like, yeah, I can do it. I said, are you sure? Yeah, I can do it. And she did it, and she, like, dropped her butt right on Trish's face. Yeep! It was brutal. But anyway, that's just a little insert to add to the story. Time went on, and when you travel with people on the road, you learn something about them really quick. And that's if you like them or if you hate them. Because when you're on the road with someone as much as we're on the road, and especially if you travel with them, and you're in a car with them for hours upon hours upon hours, and then planes, and then hotels, you know, either A, like I said, you'll like them, or B, you'll hate them, and the case was definitely A with myself and Amy, and Jeff for that matter. We all got along great. And as time went on, myself and Amy went from dating just sporadically here and there to actually seeing one another serious. And I remember there came a point in time where I said, wow, I got this weird feeling. I'm actually in love with this girl. And I'm not too big of a man to admit it. She was definitely the first person that I truly loved as far as a mate. So time went on, work was great until, you guys know the big story, 2005, things break down. The dreaded Matt Hardy, Edge, Lita love triangle that was completely blown out of proportion and transcended onto everyone's TV screens. Can't wait to write my book one day and kind of clear a lot of things up about that. But
Performing Gaming 420.